Welcome to DefiWalk, where we show you how to make passive income with your cryptocurrency. Now, today we're going to be checking out this project called Augury, and this is on the Polygon smart chain. Now, Augury is pretty much a yield aggregator, and if we go to their staking sections, you can see that they have a lot of different tokens you can deposit in here and earn some pretty sweet APR. Now, of course, these APRs are really high right now, and the reason they're high is because this is a new farm, and typically when a new farm gets released, the APIs are extremely high and they lower with time, and then they eventually stabilize at around like 200%, and then weeks later they go down to lower numbers than that. But regardless of the APR, it's still a profitable opportunity. Depending on which token you go into, you may have to pay a 4% deposit fee. So for example, if you wanted to enter this wrapped Matic pool, you'd have to pay a 4% deposit fee to earn 1000% APR. I find that these typically are worth paying because you do pay your deposit fee off pretty quick, and it ends up being worth it. And then once you pay off your deposit fee, you can just sell the tokens or hold them if you believe in the project. I believe this project is going to have some longevity to it. It's not just going to be one of these projects that pump and dump and then the APRs are drained like a week later. I believe this project is going to have some sustainability to it, similar to Augury Finance. This project has been out for quite a while, and you can see that the APRs are still holding up. It's been a few months now since this project has been released, and you can see, we're getting a 70% APR on Ethereum, on Matic over here. And the reason I think Augury is gonna hold up pretty well is because if we go to their document over here you can see 40% of all the fees from swaps that occur on the platform are giving to you in USDC. And this is part of the dividend payout, which I'll get into a sec. So anyone who uses the swap here, all the fees that are paid are going to be paid to the OMEN holders. And then same with the deposit fees. So if we were to, say, stake $1,000 worth of Matic in here, right? We'd pay a 4% fee, $40. These $40 are going to go to the OMEN holders and be paid out in dividends. And the way we check where the dividends are paid out is on the homepage here. You can see that if you are staking the OMEN tokens once a week, you'll be able to claim USDC, and there's some more information right here on the payout. So it says weekly dividends are calculated and distributed every Friday at 5 p.m. GMT. So every Friday, if you're an OMEN holder, you're going to be paid out in USDC only if you are staking it in this pool, the OMEN/USDC, or in the regular OMEN pool. So you need to have it in there. You can't just hold it in your wallet. You have to actually be staking it. And the one thing that I think is pretty big that's going to help this project sustain itself is 20% of the investments that are made, they're going to go into projects like Curve, where they're going to earn some yield. So this OMEN token is going to be sustaining itself through projects like Curve and possibly Aave in the future. And those yields aren't super high. They're about like 15 to 20%. But if that 15 to 20% is going into the OMEN token, that's really going to create a pretty good lifespan for the project. So we'll see how that holds up with time. It's a speculative investment. It might be a little risky to buy the OMEN token, totally up to you, depending on how risky you want to get. But if you want to earn this OMEN token, you could go ahead and just deposit some crypto into these pools. At the moment, I have about $560 deposited in here that's earning 700% APR. And I think I'm going to deposit a little bit more here. I think I want to increase this to about $1,000 and just leave it in there. So we'll just deposit an additional 500 in here. Up the gas a little. Polygon's been a little slow lately after that big Augury Finance crash, but it looks like things are picking up in speed again. So we deposited, and now we are up a little bit more here. And what I like to typically do is calculate how much I've added in here and how many fees I've paid. That way I know exactly how profitable I am with this Augury app. So here's a little spreadsheet I have for the Augury app, and this was yesterday. I deposited 581, paid a $22 fee. Today I deposited 500. And if we take 500 times 0.4, 4% fee, that's a $20 fee I paid. So we can see that we are now total invested $1,081 minus the fee, which amounts to a total of $1,039 that we have in USDT, and we're going to be earning these OMEN dividends. Now my plan is to just keep harvesting these tokens and staking them in the OMEN pool, and when they're being staked, I'm going to be earning these dividends that I can collect every week. I'm not sure how this project is going to work out in the long term. It seems like it's a pretty new idea. Most projects are like copies of Uniswap or PancakeSwap. Those projects, a lot of them, they typically last like a few weeks and they're done. But this project has a lot of unique attributes to it. And I don't know, I have a pretty good feeling about this one. I'm just going to hold these OMEN tokens for a bit, and we'll see how that plays out. Now, some other things to cover with this project is the swapper. This is using Paraswap, I believe, and you can purchase a lot of various tokens on here that are not directly tied to the Polygon blockchain. You can buy something like Pickle, you can buy Badger, and it's pretty cool that they have this this Paraswap built into this Augury protocol, so it's a pretty unique exchange here. And then Portals is the multi-pools. Right now they only have one available. I'm sure they'll be adding many different other pairs, like some stablecoin pairs, maybe Ethereum, Bitcoin, Matic pairs. I'm sure they'll be adding those in the future. Staking we've already covered. And then we have Airmail over here, and this is going to be free airdrops for people who are staking the OMEN USDC token pair. I think what I'm going to do eventually is sell my OMEN tokens for OMEN USDC. That way I'm providing liquidity, earning higher APR, and getting some of these airdrops. Maybe, maybe not. I'll see. I'll get a feel for things later down the road. But you can see the APR is 1,700 on the pair, and on the solo, it's about 800 APR. So it is double over here. And you are also holding USDC, which will help prevent your value from going much lower because the USDC is going to be holding it up. But it could also hinder your growth if this token decides to shoot up in value. And then the last thing to cover is the Cauldron, and the Cauldron is pretty much a launch pad from what I understand. And anytime they have a new project that launches, they can launch through Augury, and people can kind of buy in early and get an early share of a new project. So overall, this looks like a pretty good project. If you are interested in making some passive income on your crypto, this might be a good option for you. You have to pay that 4% deposit fee, and within a few days, you should earn your fee back if the price holds up. If it doesn't, that's okay. I would suggest just staying in the pool longer, because typically a lot of these tokens, they do find a bottom. You know, it was earlier, it was like $1.30. You know, yesterday it was 40 cents. Looks like it's in the middle now, kind of going down in value. I'm sure that's because there's a lot of sell pressure. Once the sell pressure is done, it's going to find a bottom, and it's just going to hover around there for a bit of time. So with that being said, we do cover a lot of farms, and if you join our Discord channel, we do have a little channel here where we cover some farms that we think are low risk and some that we think are medium risk, and we even cover new farms that we think might be fairly sustainable and good opportunities. So if you want to join our community, feel free to click that Discord link down in the description below. And if you want to stay up to date with how to make passive income on your cryptocurrency, be sure to click that subscribe button. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.